gathering evidence and facts so that we can understand the truth. We
And
can't
they
just
show their
decide
work.
what the truth is because it seems like a good truth,
Sorry.
and then present that to people like it's the fucking truth, because
Scientific
you have
method.
to test things and
Yeah.
find facts.
Haven't
and
you
evidence.
throughout your life been trying to gather evidence
Of
and
course.
information to figure out
And
the
there
truth?
is zero for religion. No evidence to support any god or any sort of religious supernatural theory or anything like that, or any of the stories in the Bible ever happened or could possibly happen. Zero proof.
Well, there's a lot of scientific evidence.
There's
that
no
could have
scientific
been
No
evidence.
scientific evidence at all.
Can I finish a goddamn fucking
I've
sentence,
watched
you fucking Hebrews?
You finished it, and besides, I've
No,
researched
what was
it
I-
a lot.
what was
You said there was scientific evidence
Of what?
of some religious bullshit. I don't know what of. Do you think they found Noah's Ark? Because they claim to have found Noah's Ark.
They found a lot of shit that proved there quite possibly could have been a gigantic worldwide flood.
Of course there was.
At one point,
There
the
was
whole world
lots
was
of
covered
them.
by water.
That's a fucking ridiculous story. The fact that there's evidence that proves it could have been true
That doesn't
is
prove anything.
one little thing.
No. It proves there's evidence that there was great flooding. Yes. It does not prove
Like a giant worldwide flood.
the world was a lot different. And besides that,
Yeah.
the great worldwide flood, if there ever was one, happened before.
Yeah,
humans were
not during
building boats.
humans.
And besides that, I don't care what you tell me. One guy cannot live for 693 years and build a boat big enough to hold 2 of every single animal on it, and then have them live together comfortably on that boat for 40 days and 40 nights without eating each other. Really? He only had 2 of each and none of them fucking died? Not a single one? He had enough food on that boat for all those animals? That boat was how big?
Oh, it's a miracle of
That
God.
was possible. Oh, a miracle of God. Right. I need the hope and
Sorry.
faith part, because
Yeah.
the facts and evidence aren't there to support it in any way, shape, or form at all. They might have found a huge ass fucking boat, but
Found?
Not a
doesn't
boat
mean it's
big
Noah's
enough.
Ark. And there might have been worldwide floods, but that doesn't make the story of Noah's Ark true. That just means there was worldwide floods. Geologists can tell you that there probably was, at some time, cataclysmic worldwide
No,
floods.
it doesn't mean that is true.
It
It
doesn't,
just
it
means...
doesn't support it in any way.
What?
Yeah.
It...
The worldwide flood is not the unbelievable part, is what I'm saying.
The
I believe
evidence,
that. That's
the evidence doesn't show
Show me
that
the
it was
700-year-old man.
impossible.
Show me the 700-year-old man.
The
There's got to be one
physical
around
evidence doesn't show that it was impossible.
for there to have been the flood.
But it
Yeah.
also doesn't show that it was
But what
impossible
about
to have, like...
the nature
That's
of the
all
beast
I'm saying.
and all those animals on the boat that didn't kill each other.
I'm not arguing
It was
about
God's will.
those things.
It was God's will.
Well, that,
You guys
the
are
whole
not
story has
trying
to be
to-
true. You can't
Yeah.
just use one
You
small
can't
fact
omit
because
things.
it happens to
That's
support your story
another
and
kind
focus
of
on
element
that.
to the scientific method
The,
of
the evidence
deducing fact.
doesn't disprove that there was a giant boat of just like 50 me's floating out there. Yeah.
All the facts have to be concurrent for the theory to be considered fact, not just a part. Right? Everything. There can't be any missing parts. That's why evolution's still a theory. They have 98% of the facts, but until they have those other 2%, they're not going to present it as a fact. Gravity's still a theory, technically. We don't really understand it completely. But I believe in gravity.
I mean, that's why the Bible is like a theory, right?
No.
No, the Bible is a book.
But when you compare it to something like gravity, there's so
Okay.
much less
Well,
fact involved.
There's some.
It's just some people need a lot less
Of
fact,
course,
I guess.
you guys
Christianity,
are amongst the
religion
group
could be a theory.
who have excluded that theory already.
Well, I've been interested in it.
Yeah.
At one point in time, I even could say that I wanted to believe that there was a God. But just, I
it's
found
not a
nothing
theory
to
in the
support
scientific
it.
definition
I found
at
no
all.
reason to believe that there could be, or should be, or would be a God.
The
No.
Bible is not a theory by the scientific
No.
definition at all. You're
There-
perverting the word theory.
No, theory.
It's not a scientific theory. I mean,
Sure.
It's definitely all
How about
theoretical.
theory, theorem, whatever?
It's-
Hypothesis.
It's a fabrication.
You don't. No.
That's what it is. Let's be honest here. It's a book, therefore created and written by
kinda
men.
like
What is a
manual.
hypothesis? It's not a story, but a question.
I'm just
So
asking.
the Bible's a question?
No, the
Based on
Bible-
observations and then supported by facts.
And I mean, if you really look at history, the people who are involved with the Bible and the church, what
Scientific
the
method
church
is
did.
one question at a time.
Let's talk about history for a second. Leave science
Yes
class out
or
of this.
no?
Let's talk about history. And then it doesn't it seem strangely coincidental how easy it is to take something that is really good at manipulating people like religion and see how it was applied to people in a way that would sort of
I mean, what good do you think religion
like slap
can
them
do?
into line and kind of slap the handcuffs on them?
That's what I
Isn't
gotta
that-
know. What good do you think religion can do?
Nothing. It's bad.
Then what's your
Listen,
God
I
for?
hate religion. I hate fucking religion, Chris.
Okay.
I'm not religious. I hate religion.
Okay.
All right? Why do you like religion so much? Why do you keep pushing religion on me?
Well, you
Come on, man.
defend it all the time.
You
No.
gotta come to the Church of Scientology.
said-
you gotta get your theta
I
levels
said-
tested, man.
Let's go.
Science
Let's get down to the
is
Muslim
made up
place.
of men. Men are imperfect. That's what I've been saying.
Hey, what are you talking about
saying
men
anything
for? I
about
think it's a little
religion.
sexist here.
Because
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
yeah, religion pisses me off. It disgusts me. That's what fucking makes me emotional. I'm not fucking religious
So-
because religion has killed more people throughout history than anything else.
So, Brian, why do you believe in God?
The next thing that has killed more than religion, is the atomic power.
Well,
Which
that was
wasn't
human
governed
nature.
by
No.
religion.
That was just
No.
a man. A man pushed a button. I mean,
No,
The-
atomic power has not killed nearly as many people as religion, or the next runner-up, or the runner-up after that, or the runner-up after that.
I dedicated
Well,
all the
that's-
deaths caused by
that's-
atomic power to religion.
Traffic.
Huh?
I mean, it was a war. If there was no religion, there would be no wars.
I mean, I could say
People
about
can
that?
say all they want that
Mosquitoes,
there would be, but religion is really
the
the only
cold,
thing that
the flu.
really drives giant wedges into culture today.
Well,
I mean, I don't.
I think-
I think with
America-
our lifetimes, we're going to see the world governments
the world.
come after religion. I mean,
It would be nice.
the Catholic Church is the biggest real estate owner in the world, tax-free.
Fucked up.
Fact. Governments
you're
have
not
a
religious,
financial-
and yet you believe in God. What's your God
Yeah,
for?
why do you believe in God?
Why do I believe in God?
I know it sounds like a silly question, but yeah, why?
Because I think the evidence supports it.
What evidence?
You throw out religion, and that means throwing out the Bible. And what evidence is there for your God?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't.
Nature
No, that's
is
the
too
thing.
complex to
I
evolve.
don't. Just because those thousands of religion that lie about and misinterpret the Bible doesn't mean that the Bible is not God's word.
It's pretty strong evidence for it, though.
Right, but besides the
Well,
Bible,
Well, sure it is. Sure it is. But should I try to discredit the Bible, that would be a great way to do it.
Okay.
I didn't try to discredit the Bible ever.
No,
Right.
should that be your goal?
But I do now. It is my goal now.
Okay.
Because I've read it. I
Okay.
didn't try to
Well,
discredit
whatever.
it until I read it.
Whether you read it or not or whatever, if that were your goal, to discredit that book, that would be a
I
great way
just
to
have
do
more
it.
important things to do. And
So-
people just
Well,
can't change them out, try to change people.
imagine that was
But
your
that's why
purpose
I'm sad, and that's why
in
I'm
being.
disillusioned.
Imagine.
I'm against that.